Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully you can hear me. And like I always say, this will not be long. I've recently, we have this economic situation, and I've been thinking about money and how much I hear people say, if you ain't about money, if it's not about the money, then I don't want to deal with you. And people say money is everything. I'm not going to call out any individuals, but I've heard people say, I don't have friends. It's all about money. And then I'm thinking, is it about the money or is it about something else? Because think about this. What if nobody has money and you need something done? Are you willing to barter or do you need money? Do you love money? It just confuses me the way that people think. There's nothing wrong with wanting money, but money is just a tool. I love what a tool can do for me, but I don't love a tool. I just use it to do what I need to do, but I don't have love for it. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I don't dream of money like other people do. I think about it. I think about things I can get. I think about how I can help other people. I think about the impact that I can make on other people's lives. But I don't have a fetish about saying I got money. I would love to say I have lots of money because then I can help people. I can say, hey, don't worry about your car. Let me pay for you. Don't worry about your rent. I can, call me a sucker, a sipper, a trick, whatever you want to call me. But just the ability to help people is what I love money for. But let's say people um, can't earn money. Let's say that people can't, you know, get a job. What if they have skills, but they have no money? I'm still willing to work with them. So I always want to ask people in general, do you really love money? Is money everything to you? It's not everything to me. Money is just a tool to get things done. It's just an incentive. It's just the symbols of power. But let's think if the whole world, the whole economy just collapsed, right? Let's say they went digital. Everything went digital. We have a cashless society. Then our computers crashed. Now ain't nobody got no money. How are you going to get things done? What are you going to do? You have to learn to barter and trade and accept what people will give you. Somebody may not be able to pay me to something, but maybe um, I built the computer and they cooked me some food. So it's just the way that people think that perplexes me, that amazes me. I don't understand the world. I don't understand most people. Oh, what's going on, my lady? Hope you're doing great. This is just a conversation I want to have because I just don't I don't get a lot of things. I don't get how people uh, say they love money. I've never in my life love money. I'm not saying that I don't need money. I'm not saying that I don't want money. I'm not saying that I don't want to help people. Hey, what's going on? I really wish I had more insight on how other people think because it just, you probably know where I'm getting this from because I was listening to somebody speak and um, talk about work. But if nobody has any money, how can they pay you? Like, let's say my roof is getting destroyed, right? And I need to get it fixed, but I don't got a job. I can't do it myself. I'm like, yo, I can't pay you, but I give you a car, I give you a TV set. Can we make this trade? Because sometimes you're not going to have finances. All just say currency, cash. All it is just the ability to get something done. It's just a trade. It's the IOU. It's a semblance of work that can be done or items that can be required due to what we value this to be. It can inflate and it can deflate. So money is only as meaningful as we choose to make it. Because if we have a society with no money, somebody can come with $1 million, but you be like, I don't need that because I can't use it. Nobody uses that. If I go to some place where the American dollar is not it, I'm out of luck. So most people don't see money like they should. Money is just a tool to accomplish things in life. Without money, you can't eat, you can't. Bartering would be pretty important. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And I don't think a lot of people understand it. A lot of people are so caught up in selling this narrative or telling people what they think they're supposed to tell you or diminishing people and telling people that they're lazy. A lot of people are not lazy. Where I live is a lot of people with probably more skills than I standing outside of Home Depot because they come from some other place. And they have probably got a PhD where they come from, but they don't have certifications here to get a job. So they're willing to work for nothing, and but even some people just work for a place to stay. So I'm never trying to squash the way that people see the world. I'm not at all. I'm never trying to diminish them. But I just think people have so many delusional concepts, so many crazy thoughts about the way they see it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm the dummy. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm not saying it correctly. Maybe I don't resonate with people. But that's just the way I see things. I would never say that money is not important. In this capitalist system that we live in, you need money to acquire things. But some things are just so ludicrous and so crazy that it causes people to be so greedy. And it's like, okay, for instance, let's say I like shoes. People don't know I like shoes. And a pair of shoes comes out. I want to buy these shoes. Somebody else gonna buy them because they don't want them. They just want to make money off of them. I think that's so silly, but I get it from the capitalistic standpoint. That's why you got to really control your emotions and be able to turn it off the desire that I want something that's really inconsequential. It's hard because we've been programmed so much by what we see, the media, this and that, that, we got to buy things. Things make us feel good. Like you in the boxes, hey, internet. But sometimes I think that you got to just look at money as a tool and don't make it a love. It's cool to understand society. You can't, without taking some type of risk in anything, you can't get what you want. So sometimes you have to risk money to make money. I get that, but just understand it could be just as worthless tomorrow. It could be, like you said, it could be bartering will become pretty important pretty soon. And I think skills and loving people is more important than money, but other people don't see it like I see it. I think I am a deep thinker. I think I just think about the world in a way that most people don't. I think about how can I help people without hurting myself? What can I do to make people feel more welcome and loved and try to not let people feel alone? And the problem I have is sometimes people don't know how to communicate their desires and wants to you. So that's when I like patience. I'm not the best listener. I'm not as intuitive. I'm not able to see through what you're suffering through. And that's why sometimes when I hear people, I just laugh at the hypocrisy, how a person will say one thing, then the next day they say something else. And they're like, you just contradict yourself, including myself most likely. But I don't get a lot. And that's why, I am not broke, but I've never dreamed of, like, I try to have, man, I would love to be a billionaire thoughts. I try to have it, but I really don't feel like that. I feel like, man, I just want to be happy and live my best life and be able to eat and sleep and stay warm and cool when I need to, and help, get new tires if my car goes flat, something simple, change my oil when I need to, buy stuff I want. But I've never had a dream of being opulent. I never really had a thought process of I'm better than you. That's just not me. I think no one's better than me. If I see somebody doing something that I want to do, I always think I can do it. But a lot of people equate money or influence to being better than somebody else. So a lot of people think it's going to change who they are. Like we have a thing called socioeconomic class, correct? So a lot of people don't like the class that they're in, or they want to be the top of the class. So let's say the term that people tend to use today is a ratchet, but you want to be a rich ratchet, use that term. I'm not trying to diminish or belittle anybody or put anybody down, but I'm trying to use the analogy because a lot of people's self-worth comes from finances instead of the impact that you can make in the world. That's where I think it should be. Like a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people just want somebody to talk to or somebody to hug them. And your dollar, the money that you give, it is not going to make them feel more love. I'm not saying money can't make your life better, because if you got money now, you can get a place to stay. But some people may look at you and say, no matter who you are, you can't stay here. So money can be a hindrance as much as it can be an asset, because sometimes people will discriminate or do you harm because they think that you can afford to take that risk. So you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Like how I see YouTube. I don't see YouTube like everybody else. For this is kind of a catharsis. It's kind of fun for me. I enjoy conversation. I enjoy dialogue. I enjoy seeing anyone in the chat that's interacting with me. I just love it. I love it. I do. I says, I desire stability more than millions, but I need money for the stability for the most part. And I totally agree. I mean, in my life, there's so many things I got to do. Like recently, I drive an older car, I do. And I like the Lamborghini Urus. I want one. So I've been kind of going through it in my brain. But in general, for me, it's time. Like I can afford to fix whatever's wrong with my car. It's minuscule things. I got my air conditioner's old, so I got it like 2006. Got to get my AC because it's getting hot with the AC on. But it takes time. So yeah, I have another car I could drive, but I got to fix that car too. So it's like, man, if I just had way, way more money, I could just go buy another car, which I could do. But I don't want to be how do you say? I'm not gonna be broke, but I don't want to have to. If let's say it's something new, that's a waste of money. If something used, I got to go make sure it's perfect, and are you getting the best deal? And that's time. I don't have to all the time. Money can eliminate time. That's why, like, you could read a million books, but you can pay somebody and get the information straight away. It's, so I get the desire for money. I just don't get the love of it. It just does not make sense to me. It's something that I have never felt. It's something that maybe other people feel. That's just not me. Even when I frequent different pages on YouTube and I hear people talking about money, getting the bag, and like I'm not saying that you shouldn't do all you do to survive, because life is about survival. Life is about taking care of yourself and people that you care and love, and your friends and family. And I got people I love. I want to take care of them. However, like, yeah, just like you said, I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I've never wanted that in my life. But there's some people that's really living paycheck to paycheck. They live in less than that. They live in stimulus check. And that's sad. So I have a lot of empathy for people, but I just, my flaw, I don't think, I guess some people say I don't think like a business person. Well, because I don't mind doing work and I don't mind getting paid for the work I do. I just don't try to take advantage of people. And I don't, it's like, you don't have, like, let's say there's something I want to get paid for. Now, I want you to pay me for that, but you're not required to pay me. But if you want this is what I think is worth, and hopefully it's equitable and fair to you. A lot of people try to take advantage of it. Like, I'm going to say some wrong things. I really laugh at the whole life coach, I'm going to teach you how to style type people, dating stuff, because not to diminish that some people need that, but I guess it's really that hard to teach somebody, look at a fashion magazine, find out what will look good on you. Like, look at your body type. You think it looks good, wear it. Yeah, you don't know what other people are going to like. Some people are going to like this or not. Like, there's no secret. Anybody can buy a GQ magazine. It don't take long. Anybody could go to YouTube and how to put on a tie. It's cool, and it's not that hard. So why would you have to pay somebody for that? If I was a life coach, I would tell somebody, find out what makes you happy, what makes you smile. Don't worry about what other people do, because they got to live their life. If somebody's doing something that you don't like, stay away from them. This is the best advice anybody can give anyone. Somebody who doesn't do what you like, stay away from them. How hard is that? Let them be free. You got to learn to let go. That's what I think. Some people are going to reach certain people. Some people are not. It is what it is. So the reason I bring all it up is because I see everybody trying to survive, but people are taking advantage of the hustle so much now. And I'm not knocking it, but it is funny. Now everybody wants to write a book. People that I listen to that I don't think are wise at all are writing books. People who are still trying to figure out life are writing books, trying to teach somebody else how to figure out life. Listen, there is no straight key. Just because Steve Jobs or Bill Gates created some computer tech firm, I'm not saying that you can't do it, but reading their story don't mean you can start it too. You got to figure out what you can do. Get your niche. It's always a time and a place. There's so many books that people like. I can't think of this book right now. Like Malcolm Gladwell wrote a book, Outliers, and if you read that book, it changes your perspective on how people succeed. A lot of people that succeed are born at a certain time and had access that other people don't. So a lot of times it's not because they work harder, because they had resources that you can get to, and that is what it is. If you were born at a certain time and you started YouTube at a certain time, most likely you got millions of subscribers. Now you're trying to get in. Now if you're competing, that's a term to use, you got what? Probably millions, if not billions of people doing YouTube. So everybody's trying to fight for that slice to get noticed, if that's what their objective is. Because a lot of people use YouTube to earn extra income. They're trying to generate revenue. So, it is what it is. My brother Solo, much respect to you. I'm going to ask you a question, because do you love money? Is money the tool, or do you love money? Because the reason I'm talking about it is because so many people, in my opinion, make they instead of, like, that's nothing wrong with people who love money. Like, if you love money, I'm not knocking you. I don't have it. I'm missing that. Maybe that's my flaw. Maybe that's why I'm not some billionaire dude, because I don't love money. A lot of times, like, I support a lot of people financially. And the reason why, because I want to support you when nobody else does. That's just the way I look at the world. So when I ask people questions, it's really to figure out where they're coming from. My brother Solo says, I see it as a tool. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. It's nothing, like, I get it, but see, you're a really wise man, and I'm about to give you some compliments, but you already know it. From a marketing perspective, I think you got it down pat. However, my question would be, when how can I phrase this so it makes sense to me? How do you mitigate the need for money, the quote unquote love for money? How do you balance that where you don't become hurtful and greedy? Does that make sense? Because I know a lot of people who, on their quest to be successful, on their quest to be financially free, start to take advantage of other people. Now, I'm not saying people can't use and people can't hurt you. I totally get that. But how do you balance that? And how do you know I'm going to help this person? I don't know if I'm phrasing it right, but if you guys understand what I'm saying, if I resonate with you at all, then you could address me. But that's my problem, is because I'm always thinking, man, I want to be impactful. I want to help people, but I don't want to be selfish, but I don't want to be stupid and taking advantage of either. So that's probably the struggle I go through. And I see money as a tool. I want to see Raining Women succeed. I want to see my brother Solo succeed. Spangies, I want to see all of you succeed. Whoever listens to me, I want to see you succeed. It's never for me. I'm never here to diminish. I'm never here to crush. I'm not here to berate people, belittle people. There's plenty of people to do that. That's not me. But I make jokes all the time. I can destroy you. But but other than that, it's really to make you feel good and make you smile and have you think about life in a different way, because that's what I think is important. I think it's important for people to try to see the positive, because there's so much negative in the world. There's so many people that's out of work. There's so many people that's destitute. So many people that's hungry. There's so many people that are financially illiterate. There's so many people who don't know how to do any type of investment. So it's certain people out there that's teaching you what to do. I'm never going to try to be a financial advisor. I can tell people basic stuff. Nikki, I knew you were going to say shit. I love money. So you love money. So what do you love about money? Tell me, do you like the way money looks? Do you like the way it feels? Do you like the way money smells? Does it get you excited? I'm joking. But you get the point that I'm making. You say, I love money. What's up, Neo Souls? I love the fact that money gets me the things that I need and want. Money love me. I do not worship money. If you know what's going on. For me, I don't love money. Money is a tool. And I know Nikki will say she loves money. But me, I'm always thinking about how can, like, if I was rich, you all would be rich. That's people don't believe it, but it'd be a party every day. If I can get people a job, if I could buy your house, I'm like, don't worry about it. I mean, that's just the way I look at the world. I want to make it so that you don't have to stress. I don't want any girl I see to stress. If I'm about to go off on a tangent, but like, I don't mind spending on women or men. I want to be damn Bazarian. I want everybody to party. Hey, I'm not telling you to be wild and be out there unless you want to be. I'm not telling you that. But for me, I like what money can do, but I don't really love it. I'm not the person who's going to tell you, man, you be like, okay, I will tell you to be about your grind. I'm going to tell you to be, even though I don't like the term hustle, be about your hustle. Try to make an impact in the world. Try to be that person that when people hear you, they're like, okay, this person is worth it. I'm willing to initiate with them. I'm willing to do business with them. Be that. But don't make money your end all be all. Sometimes people can't afford to pay you. What if they can't afford to pay you? If they can't afford to pay you, you still willing to work with them? I am. I'm willing to work with anybody who wants to work with me. That's just the way I see the world. My life, the way I see it is, I want to make it so that you are free to do what you want to do and go where you want to go and love who you want to love. You know, I do have my own conservative views. I hate them, but I have some conservative views about how I think that relationships should go. I'm the man. I'm the man, damn it. But other than that, I don't care what people do. If whatever works for you, works for you. But I just never, I really don't understand how people, I've heard people say, I don't have no friends. My friends is money. Money ain't my friend. Money is just a tool. You are my friend. How you feel means a lot to me. So I want you to feel good. I don't mind. I can be a harsh critic. I can really, you ain't kidding, Nikki. She said, I'm kidding. But I can really be, like, I can be mean. People don't know I'm the nicest, meanest person on the planet Earth. Say something out of pocket of me and see how quickly I will make you rearrange your thoughts. I'll make you compute. Did I really say that to him? Yeah, I find so, like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you my biggest flaw. My biggest flaw to me is I'm a secret hater. What I mean by that is I judge people, but I try not to hold my judgment against people, because I'm always putting myself like, I wouldn't do that. But I don't know them, so why do I do that? So I gotta always fight. Like, you shouldn't do that. But then again, if they're successful doing what they do, who am I to judge? And that's the way I look at my life. But it's so, because I've never been super wealthy. I'm not that dude yet. So why am I even trying to manage somebody else's money? I don't know what life they've been through. I don't know what drama they're facing. I don't know the impact of anything. So all I can do is applaud and congratulate people and hope they keep on keeping on. But me, I have no love for money. I wish I did. I want you guys to maybe look at money a different way. I would love, like, that's where I fight. I fight myself because I always say I'm not a business person. What I mean by that is I'm not trying to figure out how to sell things to people. I'm not saying I can't sell. I can't say I can't advertise things to people. But I really don't take pleasure out of getting more than what I think something is worth. But then again, I have a bad understanding of value. I'd rather give stuff away than charge you for it. I'll give you the t-shirt off my back if you said you liked it, because this material. Like, do you want this t-shirt? That's what I think. You can have it. So it's hard for me to think. Oh, let me do a little advertising because I'm thirsty and it's getting hot. My other flaws, I like to drink sparkling water, and I get the Arrowhead delivered at my door, and this is the ginger white peach. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it tastes so good. But she said words are powerful. I know you think words are powerful. Be careful what you say. You know what? I just let the words flow. I let the words flow. I don't know if I said anything negative. I don't derogatory. I try not to. But I always think that I wish I when I say it, I'm saying it facetiously. I'm saying it jokingly. I love the way that I think. But if I thought a different way, could I have more of an impact in the world? Could I, if I really thought about money more, I would really just focus on finance and economics. Could I help improve more people's lives? And that's probably what my flaw is. I don't really focus on, I focus on okay, I may want something, or somebody says, okay, for instance, I'm thinking in the video shield, right? Like maybe somebody has Amazon Fire Stick, and they're like, I can't watch this and this and this and this. I said, well, why don't you get into Video Shield? Because that way you don't have to worry about a remote. It comes a remote, you use Google's Voice, you hook it up, but I know they can't afford it, so I'm the type of person just will buy it for them. But is that a good thing or a bad thing that I like to do that? Stuff I'm not using. I know somebody. I got a couple PS4s. I got a PS3. I'm not really using it. I ain't used it in a long time. I got an Xbox. The last one, whatever it is, Xbox S or X, whatever. I don't use it. So I'd rather just give it to somebody. But why would I sell it? When somebody says, man, you sold it. Then you bought it for $200, you can make some money for it. But there's some little kid out there that may want to play it and don't have an Xbox. They want to play the Master Chief Collection. So I can play it on Steam. I got plenty of computers. Well, I got a couple, and I can always build another or buy one. So why would I not just give it away? So I'm not frugal enough. Maybe, and I had a friend. We were having a conversation, and I was trying to explain how expensive it was in Los Angeles where I stay. And I was like, a lot of people are struggling. He was like, man, they spend bad. I said, yeah, people spend bad, but let's look at this logically. I said the average rent in Los Angeles for a 2-bedroom, we're talking about 2-bedroom, it's like $2,500. I said for a 1-bedroom, it's like $1,800 to $2,000. I said most people that are making not that much money. So if let's say they're making $1,000 every 2 weeks, after taxes, they barely surviving. So I say, even if let's say they're not buying Jordans, they're not doing none of that silly stuff like Charles, they're not doing none of that. They're still struggling. So how can you tell people that they're spending frivolously? Most people ain't buying nothing but probably 2 or 3 pair of shoes a year, if that much. You know what I'm saying? Most people are not. Right now, everything is shut down and they ain't got no job. So you saying that people spend frivolously, listen, the cost of living has went up. Some stuff has become cheaper, but now it's so easy to get. It's so much easier for you to spend your money because you got peer pressure. Now, when I was growing up, there's only one phone in the house. Now, a family of 5, everybody got a cell phone. That's extra bills. Instead of just having on a select TV, now it's Hulu, Netflix, DC Animated Universe, CBS, ABC, all these different ones, Disney Plus, Showtime, Stars, Amazon. You got all these things taking in money, and even though people could share passwords and stuff, most people don't. So it's easier for people to not feel good because you feel like you're living below what the standard is, the standard of average life. Most people look at like, man, he got the new Jordans. Well, I don't have the new Jordans. Man, they got a nice car. Literally, most people living in debt. Most people are so into debt that they one paycheck. they lost their home. And so I don't have the answers. I don't know what to tell people. I'm still trying to figure it out by the way my brain works. I'm learning. And I've been telling you this. I like to jump on panels, but I don't want to overtalk people. I don't want people yelling at me. I don't want to yell at people. So that's probably why I don't do it much. But I'm always thinking about life. I don't really love money. I want to give stuff to people. I want to help people. What I need to do is we'll get a PO box, and then I can start doing more, like, give stuff away. I was gonna buy a Pixel 4a because I have a Pixel 2 XL. I've had it for some years because I don't really feel a need to get a cell phone, and the phone don't come out to the 20th. So I was gonna order it. They said they gonna give it to me to September 5th. I'm cool. I'll wait till the Pixel 5, because I'm not one to, if I can't get it the next day or 2 days later, I'm buying it online and it should just be brand new. I don't want it. I'm sorry. I just wait till my phone stop working and go get something else because it's not that serious to me. Money is another form of energy. Please explain that. So it says, no, that's not good. Giving is good. Money is another form of energy. You got me thinking. That's a deep one. That's really deep. Money is another form of energy. I'm gonna think about that. You got to elaborate for that. You got to elaborate that for me. And I went off on a tangent, but I'm gonna get back to it. I will do panels. I like to do panels. I just don't want a lot of combativeness. I don't want a lot of fighting. I want different people from different perspectives, from whatever group of life you come from, to dialogue with each other, because that's the way you learn and grow. It shouldn't just be Charles is right and you're wrong, and this person is right and they're wrong. And well, why do you think like that? And I agree or I don't. Well, I'm gonna look it up, or because people can be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I tell people all the time, go do more research. I really like studying antebellum history. I find it to be of America. I really love the past of the United States of America. To me, I'm gonna say something people will laugh at. This great country. I'm American. I'm a patriot. I was born here. Veteran, tired. So I look at the world a little different than most people. But I do understand the atrocities, the horrors. I understand that the world is not fair. I'm just trying to learn. PGS. Money is an accounting measure for goods or services rendered. I know. There you go. It's teaching, and I love learning from you. I think, but it's silly when I hear people who speak about the love of money, and I never understand it. Like, I don't understand a lot of people's rhetoric. I don't understand where they're coming from in life. And I try to always be as empathetic as possible. I'm always trying to absorb their information so I can process it and then be able to deal with them civilly, even if I don't agree, because a lot of people really don't know what they're talking about. They like to talk. That's why they call it BGS so hard. I digress. But I would love for people to explain to me, just, explain to me. I understand the importance of money in this economy and the way that we trade. The money is like PG has said, money is an accounting measure for goods or services rendered or to be rendered. So, but some people love it. But I think more people love power. That's what it is. They want power. That's what it is. Thank you for just making me think about that. They really don't love money. They love the power, the ability to influence and to make things happen. That's what I think people love. I would love somebody to argue that against or for, whatever. But that's what I believe. I think more people want to control the fate of society, and more people want to say, I can do things that you can't, because that gives them a sense of grandeur, a sense of I'm better than you. And I think that's what it is. In the world, people want to say, I'm the best, I'm the winner, I'm better than you. And I'm not knocking people for their inflated self-esteem. It's good to have that. However, you have to understand that just as much as you think that you're better than somebody could be better than you. There are way more intelligent, more scholarly, more well-read people than I. So I'm always a perpetual student because I'm trying to learn. However, sometimes trying to get people to understand that you don't know everything and there's still much to learn deflates them. So people will always say, I have more money than you, and I'm better than you, and you can't tell me something. And that's another thing. Most people equate money and power together, so you're more likely to listen to somebody that you think has a lot of money. Somebody that you think is famous, Brad Pitt or George Clooney or Sanaa Lathan or any other name you could think of, Selma Hayek, they can come on here and speak, and you're going to really listen to their message because they've been seen to be financially successful or they've got some type of celebrity status. So when you think people have power, which we equate to money, we're more likely to listen to them. That's why somebody who comes from royalty or somebody's star child who starts talking, be a blue sapphire, give a blue joy or ivory color, whatever the names, these people, North West, that's a real name. But no matter who the person is, we're more likely to listen to them because we equate that to money. So that means that, I mean, this is just the way I try to connect the dots logically. More people love power and they equate power to money. So that's why people love money. You could think that I'm wrong, but I'm wrong all the time. So please correct me and educate me whenever you feel the need. What are people saying? Money can make things happen if that makes sense. But I do have the skills I can use if money doesn't exist. Yes, that means that they have placed their personal values on what's in their, I don't know what, in their account. Yeah, I get it. Hey, if I'm the smartest person in the room, I'm the wrong room. There you go. That's what I like to listen in the shadows to people who are way more educated than I, because I'm extremely ignorant. I've learned so much on these YouTube streets, BGS being one of them, that I enjoy just perusing and listening to people that have more information than me, because that helps me improve in person and I can pass the information along. For me, life is about learning. And as long as that's one thing I would wish I had more money for, because I would be a perpetual student. I would be at somebody's university just sitting in class learning all day. But, you got to work, you got to eat. So, sooner. And that's the importance of, I got to go into it. That's the importance of family, having mentors and networks and seeing the skills of people, because a lot of times, a lot of people don't see the talent or the skills or the fervor or the desire of people. I'm going to be biased, especially young Black men. And we get left behind because people don't even notice that we have the desire or the aptitude to learn to make an impact on the world. I think that if there's so many things that I would love to do. I would love to be a physicist. I would love to, just for the sake of argument, I would love to go to law school and finish it, but I just don't want to go into debt. I could teach my own self, but then you still got to pass a bar. And if you want to be, I would think, competitive in this world, you got to spend money, and I don't want to be destitute just to say I passed the bar and now I'm an unshot lawyer, Charles Gilmore, in my bespoke suit, looking suave, wearing my briefcase, talking about we're going to litigate this. I'm joking, but that's just it is. So I don't think about money. I do, but I think that my programming, my desire for frivolous things and fashion, has stopped me from reaching that pinnacle. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I just don't want to go into debt. I'm 46 now, so I'm happy to living my life, smiling all the time, and trying to be the best person I can be. That's just how I think about it. What's going on? What's the rapper that was rich but couldn't read or do math? I always get mad when I hear stuff like that, because did he really have any friends? Sometimes people they got to do what's best for them. Like, let's use Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, from what I've been told, and I could be wrong, it seems that he's not the most literate. I heard that about Jay-Z and R. Kelly too, but they were able to use whatever talents they have to succeed, because everybody doesn't have the same aptitude. Everybody is not going to be extremely literate. Some people are dyslexic. Some people aren't taught discipline to sit in classes and learn. So if you don't start off early teaching people these things, they usually don't develop them later in life. But for some reason, some people still succeed financially, and I don't know. Like what you said makes sense. Like, do they have friends? But everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't come from a loving world. So a lot of people, because they had to struggle and they come from poverty, they don't see people as friends. I was blessed. Like, I didn't have parents that really beat me like that. I'm not saying I get beat on by friends, or because the way I thought, I was never a person who was overly emotional. So I'm always like, somebody hit me, like, why you hit me? But I'm not mad about getting hit, because I'm like, well, truthfully, this is how I think is, why they do that? Should I be angry? Like, what's wrong with this dude? And really, it's because when I was young, I didn't get angry easy. Then when I started to get angry, it was like, well, can I hurt them to finish it? But meaning to the point where they won't be alive no more. But I know that I couldn't do that, so it made me have to reassess the way I evaluated the world. I was different. I was a different brother. I didn't want to be left alone. And I know if you told me that you couldn't read or do math, we would be going over Dr. Seuss. Yeah, but you know what? It's your environment. Your environment can really change the way you see the world. Like, I think I idolized my father, and my father read a lot. And when I was young, I know he used to hide little nudie magazines in the drawers. So I have to go look in the drawers looking for the nudie magazines. I like the ladies. And I think one day, I was probably, I'm assuming I was like probably 5 or 6. And I think he had Larry Niven's Tales of Known Space hidden in the drawer. And I'm like, why did he hide this in here? I got to read this. Because, And I read it and I was like, wow, this is so awesome. And after that, I started reading it. Like I was always reading, but I was reading probably more kiddie books. But that was like the first real kind of thick book I had read. And you know, I was on it then. Then she had other books like Protector and like man, like my father was quiet. So I think because I had my mother read, my father read, I could I got exposed to it, and I like to read. So some of the, I've done some things that like I wanted to read so bad. I had to go to the bookstore and just stay in the bookstore and read them. I'm buy them. So I just take a book out. Hey, what you doing? I forgot it was in my hand. You know what I mean? So I was like in my group, the only one that did it. None of my friends that I grew up with, they wanted to go play basketball. I played, but I wanted to go to the mall. Back in the days, people never heard of it. B. Dalton bookseller, and Walden Books. I wanted to read. That's what I was about. So I still enjoy reading. I read 4 or 5 books at a time. Just jump from book to book. I just do it because it's fun. And but I finished so many books. Sometimes I forget what book I finished. I finished a book by Raymond Feist yesterday, and before that, I finished a book called the Black Song by I can't get the other. Sorry, come to me. I finished so many books. I forget this book, The American Slave Coast. I finished that, that's one thing I love about now Audible. So when you have Audible, sometimes it links to books, so I can get it on a Kindle and I get it on Audible, and I can go back and forth and read one here and listen to that, and it makes life like wonderful. Hey, King Jared, what's going on? I hope you're feeling great. Tara, what's going on? I just, anybody want to join into the conversation? I was talking about the love of money. I don't love it. I love what money can do for me. I love being able to help people. But other than that, that's where my flaw is. My flaw compared to most people is I don't really think about money like most people. I do think about it, but I don't think about it to the point of it moves me. Like if I'm cool with you, we friends and family, if you say give me $20, I'm like, here, I'm not asking you to give my $20 back. If we close, I'm not tripping off that. But if I think you're taking advantage of me, I got a problem. But I'm not tripping off $20. Life is great, thank you. How's life for you? How come you never bring your doggy? Nah, because he's so wild. I don't pet him. I don't let him just bark. one day maybe. Not today. Chargers, let him bark because he like barking. Somebody probably came to the door, dropping off a package. Man, I don't know how hot it is where you guys are at, but I'm starting to sweat. Like sweat is just pouring out. I want to take my shirt off. I'm joking. Life is good. Life is good for me too, man. I just wanted to run my mouth for a little bit. You guys made me feel so special because people actually hopped on here and just listened to what I had to say. I think that I am. This is for a Rainy Woman. She says, "You're not." I'm very ignorant, meaning that it's so much I don't know. I may know certain things, but I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to understand why we exist. I'm still trying to understand why so many people want to control other people, and I get that because they feel safe and they feel special. I'm still trying to understand what is really healthy and what's not, and only I'm gonna speak about food for a little bit. Food is very expensive. Well, it's not expensive, but it's expensive if you want to eat healthy. And I hear a lot of people talk about veganism. I did raw vegan for a little bit. I'm willing to try it again, but so far right now I do a pretty balanced diet. I eat I want to say 90% carnivore, but not so much, because I'll eat spinach, I eat cauliflower, and I eat like some type of meat. I usually eat like steak. I love juicy steak. But I try to do at least a 16-hour fast. I try to do that every day. Every now and then I go. She says it's 140 degrees here in Arlington. Well, I think it's 88 degrees. Let's see if Google's awesome. Okay, Google, what is the weather like?
Currently in Long Beach, it's 85 degrees and sunny.
But this is Long Beach. I don't know why it says Long Beach.
It'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 85 and a low of 69.
Thank you, Google. It's pretty awesome, the technology. Ain't that crazy? You can just talk to it. It's funny. Where I'm at, I tell you, because there's no secret, I stay in Carson. That's where Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. are going to fight. I stay not too far from the college where the stadium is, where they're going to fight, where the StubHub Center, whatever the name is. They change the name every 2 weeks. So it is never, but so it's weird. Like I'm in between Torrance and Long Beach. I'm south of the city of Compton. So she said it's crazy. It's creepy. Yeah, but so sometimes I ask what the weather is like, and it says it's in Long Beach, but I'm not in Long Beach. Long Beach is like 5 miles the other way. You know what I mean? I think it'd be at least 6 miles. Snoop Dogg is. I'm not there. Carson. You know, the Booyah Tribe came from here. Rise Cause, if you guys are into hip hop. Brandy came from Carson. Bishop Lamont. You know, nowadays some people from Carson. You know, Kendrick Lamar. The group is in Carson. Carson is incredible. I'm joking. Like, I've never heard of Carson. Google it. I'm joking. Oh man, I got sweat popping off, sweat on my chest, you know, sweating on my arms, sweating my beard, sweating my basket rounds, you know, the balls. Getting hot in here. Like Nelly, so take off all your clothes. I'm joking. Oh man, life is wonderful. You guys have made me feel special. You don't even know. YouTube is fun for me. If I knew that people were always going to just interact and come to the chat, I'd probably be on here chatting all the time. Kenny Jarrett said it's 83 in New York. Okay. Well, let me get my daughter ready. There you go. You know what? If you put some fires on here, I take my shirt off. I'm telling you, I'm like, oh yes. I'm rubbing myself and flexing. Like, I'm telling you. Go ahead. I'm joking. I won't do all that. I won't do that. I had a female friend. I'm gonna tell you this. She might be feel good one day. I forgot what happened. I think she what did she do? Anyway, she was like, "Hey, Charles." She said, "You might, why don't you do is take a shirt off in a video? I watch your videos. You might, you know, you get some fans then." I said, "No, I'm cool. I ain't gonna do all that." But man, I'm sweating. It's getting hot in here. Oh man, anybody got anything want to talk about? I said a lot now. I didn't do too much. I'm just talking about taking my shirt off made me sweat. I'm joking. Drink some water. Yeah. Whenever you want, let me know, Nikki. Hit me up with an email. If you want, we'll do a panel. I need a co-host. I need Nikki. It's fun talking to you. You know, how's life doing for you? I hope life is wonderful for you. Terry, you need more videos. That's what I think. You know, your story times are the best. I think I'm honest, but you even more honest with me. Like some of the stuff you say, Tara, I'm like, wow, she's really putting it out there. You know, I'm an honest person, but I'm secretive. Meaning, I won't tell you things. I will tell you things, but I think that so many things I won't say. Like I never tell people how out there I've been. Like some people have been out there, but I've been out there. You know, like you don't seem like it. Oh, trust me, I'm a perv. So you don't know some of the things I've done. Trust me. People ask me some questions. You think it, I did it. Nothing that's too crazy. But stuff that you be like, oh my God, did he really do that? I did. But I'm kind of direct. I'm kind of passionate. So a lot of times I just go. I just get in. I get it in. I'm joking. Yeah, I can tell. But I really like to listen to your story. Sometimes it's for me like listening to you. I don't know how to express it, but it's like I'm proud of you. That's what I can say because you're still standing, no matter what you've been through and the way you look at life. And most people, I don't think could do what you do and still stay positive and stay awesome, stay beautiful. You know, I don't think people could do that. You know, and make it fun, but make it light, but be real. And that's difficult for most people. I don't know. I never say what I can't do because you can do anything that you put your mind to, but I don't know if I'm that willing to be vulnerable. You know, I don't know how to show that vulnerable side to most people. I really don't. I don't know how to be soft. I'm not like super hard. Like some people like to curse all the time, but I do curse. But I don't need to show you that I'm tough. I just do what I do. But I don't know how to show you. I'm not soft. So I'm lacking. I can try to be emotional. I can try to be loving. I am loving, and I think I have emotion. But you know, something in me makes me kind of stoic. So even though I joke and I kid, I'm pretty. I'm even keel. So I don't say I get moved by people, like, but I don't get moved by. I get moved more by physical things, like what you do without me telling you, and something that means something, like without me having to ask for it. That means something more than most people know. But it's never nothing like big. It's never something like, okay, let's say somebody gave me $1 million. Of course it would move me, but it, really wouldn't move me as much as somebody just give me something that I like, because I probably want to give $1 million to other people. I probably give it all away. Like, it's cool. The silly me would like, yeah, let's go to this Lamborghini. But then again, I'd be like, well, do I need this much? Somebody's just struggling. Let's go help them. And that's just the way I think. I'm all over the place with this conversation. I'm telling you, you guys have made me want to talk more than I thought I would, and I feel blessed and humbled. I feel there's so many people on YouTube that need people for them. They need people to interact with them and talk to them. And I try to, unless I think is like, who am I to judge? But I do judge. I just don't hold the judgment against you. But a lot of people will say some crazy stuff like, this is the end. I'm over. I'm going, like, you won't hear me no more. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I try to take it serious. So I don't want anybody to hurt themselves or hurt other people. So I'm willing to talk to them. But be honest. Like, so sometimes people do stuff just for dramatics, and I'm not into dramatics. I don't care what other people do. I don't care how other people live their life. I don't care who you love. I don't care what mistakes you made. I'm not gonna hold that against you. Just don't bring it to me. That's just the way I see the world. The way I see the world is, I want to be the best me that I can be, and I want to help everybody I can. And we can talk about whatever. There's really no topic, if you want to talk about it, that I'm not willing to talk about it, as long as people are having the conversation they want to have. So, like, I'll have it. If somebody say, like, if Nikki, you hit me up and say, I want to do this on this day, you tell me the time, tell me the day, I'll make time to do it with you. And then if you want to let people chit chat and come in, be with that. My channel is always everybody else's channel. So you only thing I ask, if I do a panel, is you guys are on the same accord, because I don't want people to feel hurt or feel slandered or feel like they don't get the time to speak because somebody won't listen to you. I think people need to listen to each other, and that's why I'm the term leery I don't like, but I'm really leery about hopping on people's panels, because a lot of people are so disrespectful to each other, and I'm not here to diminish any man or woman. I may not agree with their philosophy, and I may not agree with your life choices, but we all make mistakes. So we got to move on. And that's probably, like, I support a lot of people. Trust me, I do. I watch in the shadows. I'm just not into. I'm not one to kowtow or bow down to people who I don't think truly. Everybody deserves some type of respect. That's what I mean. But I'm not going to, just because you say you were the first of the. What does that mean to me? You're just another person, just like I'm another person. We all speak. I respect wisdom. I respect my elders, as long as they deserve the respect. You know what I mean? So, but you don't have to respect me at all. Just show me respect. That's my whole thing. You guys make me feel special. I feel like I did a lot of talking. I feel like I did too much talking. So if anybody want to hit me up, you can always hit me up on the email. My email is always on my channel. It's my name. I think that's what my name, Charles Gilmore 3. I'm like the most unsecretive secret person on YouTube, because I'm like public. I'm really who I am. This is just who I am. If anybody knows me, they say I'm always me. I hold back my perverted, lusty side a lot. You guys don't know it. Hold it back. But in my foul mouth, silly side, and my don't care, because I really don't care, I hold that back a lot. But other than that, I wish everybody the best. I want everybody to feel fantastic, feel loved, feel special. If I can do anything to help you in your life, you can always hit me up. I'm one email away, or because I'm not a secret. Some people know me, so if you know me, you can hit me up. Hey, I hate to leave, but I got it. It's nothing. Go eat. It's not just, you don't owe me that. I'm happy you came, Spanky. I'm just happy that you came. It is what it is. So I don't know what to tell people. I'm just telling you, I feel honored. I feel blessed. I feel humbled. I'm trying to get myself, like, for a while, I listened, but I was like, I don't feel like doing no videos. I just didn't feel like doing it. Now, because you know what? It's, if you reach one person, you did something, because nobody got to watch you. So I feel good with that. But for me, I guess it's more about the fun and the interaction. She said, I love how you are unbothered and your happiness is, thank you. Because life is great. Life goes on. I just don't, I just want you to be happy. That means everything to me. You need to make more masks, My mother, I gave it to my mother. She liked it. I gave it to other ladies that I know and work with. They like it too. So, I'm always down to support people, especially people I like. I try not to be like, I don't want you to think I'm going to give you my whole paycheck, but I would. No, I'm joking. But I think about that. That's one thing I'm going to say real fast that kills me about dudes when they say tricking, or what man don't want to be a provider? Who don't want to be the king of the castle? I want to tell any woman that I deal with in my life, don't worry about it. I got it. That makes me feel good. But I'm not I will say this, I've always said it, I'm not paying to get to know you, because either I like you or I don't. If I like you, then you ain't got to worry about it because I like you. But I'm not paying to get to know a woman. That doesn't make sense to me. We can talk. We can go somewhere free. We can talk to. We like each other because once I know I like you, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Especially when I like you. You say, "Hey, Charles, I need this." I'm like, "I got you." And they're like, "Charles, you a sucker." I'm like, "I'll be that because you can't do it, but I will because you're supposed to feel safe. And if I can't make you feel safe, then I'm failing." However, this is my only flaw. I'm ready for ladies to beat me up. I also try to explain to ladies, I need you to do your lady part. You got to do what ladies are supposed to do. That's just what I believe. And I agree with certain people when they say, let me work 3 jobs before you have to struggle. Let me do that. I just want you to stay pretty and keep the adobe clean, or do the things that I need you to do, which is inspire me to go out there and kill lions for you. That's what I need from the women. That's what I need you to do. And I'll be a sucker for that. I don't mind. So one thing I'm going to say wrong too is you got to be more agreeable. A lot of sisters especially, are so independent that sometimes it's hard to be agreeable because you've been so in charge. You got to sometimes relinquish that being in charge. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying this everybody. I'm just saying that's the way that the way that it is. Yeah. Your mask sold out. From what I went back to check, but it was like the other ones that I want to get more. There was only a couple I could get. People buy them. But sell them some more. Okay, I said enough. Anybody want anything they want to ask? Anything they want to talk about? Because if not, I went for 51 minutes. I went for a long time running my mouth, talking about absolutely nothing about. Do you love money? Money is just a tool for me. Money lets me buy terrorist masks. Money lets me help people. Money lets me help people. Money helps me to, when people have super chat, to give them super chat, because I try to hop on the streams and sometimes I super chat. Or sometimes some people I just support just because they're worth it. You know what I mean? What I mean by worth it, because maybe they're impacting people's lives. Maybe they're saying positive stuff. Maybe they're entertaining. Maybe I don't agree, but the fact that you have a voice to speak, it's certainly. I don't support the negativity. I don't. That's just me. It will never be me. I don't want you to bash people, even though I can bash you. I don't feel that's but I do. I think I'm gonna talk about that soon. People really want drama. I don't. I don't care at all. Really, I don't. I don't care who. I don't care. I don't. I don't just want life to be great. A lot of people suffering. A lot of people scared of this COVID. It's real. I don't know how to handle it with people. I don't know what to tell them. Because if people want human contact, so you got to be around people. Just be safe. And life is a risk. So just. Today could be it. So you're not going to hug your friend that you may not see tomorrow because you're scared of catching it. I take that chance every time. I'm going to hug you. That's just me. But, because I can't worry about every little cold I can get, every little disease I can get. I just say try to eat as healthy as possible. And I don't have the answers to how you should eat. And I'm going to tell you, get as much rest as you feel that you need, because different people need different amount of rest. I've been trying to rest more. I've been trying to do less. Like, I like to work out, do that, like to jump rope a lot. I think that's a great exercise. Get a jump rope, people. If you got space, jump rope 5 minutes a day, change your life. Or, I do some basic stuff, do some push-ups, lift the dumbbells. I'm not killing myself. And then I like to, drink water. I really enjoy drinking water. I probably drink more than a gallon a day. Drink a lot of water. It's delicious. Anyway, I ran my mouth. If somebody got an idea for Charles, let's do a panel. Let's talk about this. Let's just talk. Hit me up in the email. I'll do a panel with you. As long as we are going to be respectful. I mean, I wish more things interested me. Like stuff that interests me. I always wonder why people aren't honest with each other. That's one thing that really interests me. Other stuff interests me, like you can dribble a basketball. Oh, thank you. I love it. I dribble the basketball almost every day. Just I didn't stop for a while some years ago. Then I got into it. So for probably the last 2 years, almost every day, unless it's raining or something, I'm dribbling. It's fun for me. It's like just a therapy. I like the basketball. It's one of my favorite things to do. I like to shoot. I used to go to the gym a lot, and I can't go to the gym. Parks, where I stay, they took the rims off the parks, so you just can't go there and shoot by yourself. And I need to buy a court and put it in my front and start just shooting there like I used to when I was a kid. But it is what it is. Anyway, I said a lot. Let's see. I enjoy it. I really enjoy conversations. I really enjoy dialogues. Hey, Elizabeth, what's going on? I just running my mouth. You already saw what the subject is, and I was like, man, I've been talking too long, but you popped on, and now you make me want to talk to you a little more because you make me smile. You're pretty awesome, pretty wonderful. And I knew you were joking when you were talking about the beauty thing, but I want you to don't ever doubt that. You make me want to go drink some coffee at a coffee shop. I'm joking, but yeah, you're fun to listen to. I think a lot of people are fun to listen to. For me, just people. I just love people. And my whole thing is what I wish that YouTube did more. I'm sweating, it's starting to drip on my face. I wish that I had to search for you. Like a lot of stuff don't just pop up on my feeds. It don't pop up. Maybe it's a notification, maybe buried. So I got to actually put people's names in to go to look for them and listen to what they're saying because it don't pop up all the time. Like the people who do the 2-hour streams, excuse me, are always popping up. I mean, but even some people that I know that do streams that I follow don't pop up. It's like what's they call it, shadow banning. I don't know. I don't get it. Because I'm always trying to check out to see what people do. I got to go and some people don't even show up my subscription, but I don't subscribe. But then I type their name in, and then it's like, why is it not showing up on my subscription list? Why I got to type your name in, then it shows I'm subscribed? YouTube be doing some sneaky things. Yeah. She said, I pop up in the algorithm. That's cool. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. But I'm always watching you. You just make me smile because you just random. I love it. I love that people. I look up to a lot of people, and you guys don't even know I look up to you because, as honest as I think I am, I could be more open. I could be more. That's hard for me though, because I think I'm I don't know, showing me other than me. I'm showing like I don't know how to. Well, I want to just bare my soul, and just hold you close and tell you everything I want to tell you. I do, but do you deserve that? I'm joking. Do you deserve the passionate embrace of Chuck? I'm joking. Can I plant my seeds in your garden? Can I see my flower blossom? Don't listen to me. My brain goes left all the time. That's the problem. I have too much fun. This is. I feel blessed. I feel blessed that people interact with me. This means a lot to me. Trust me. My impression is zombie. Okay, my impression is a song "Zombie" by the Cranberries. Oh man, this life is wonderful, man. I'm just so happy. Thank you, Elizabeth. You made me feel fantastic. Just you popping up made me talk more. That wasn't even my plan. My plan was just to smile. I think I'm gonna watch some One Piece. I'm trying to finish this anime. I really like One Piece. Is because Luffy is a character, anime character. I mean, Monkey D. Luffy, and he reminds me of myself. Maybe just it's projection, but he's just carefree. He want to have fun, and he want to protect his friends, and he's just trying to have the most adventure. And that's just how I look about life. You love people, but it's more about just having fun and enjoying life. And that's what I think about with the world. I just want to enjoy life and be the best loving person that I can be. However, a lot of people don't know how to express their wants and desires to you, and they get frustrated. And I'm always willing to hear where people are coming from so we can be on a page where we understand each other. So that's what I strive for. That's my goal in life. That's what I'm aiming towards. I'm trying to get to a better Chuck. I'm trying to be better towards you. I'm trying to be more impactful. I'm trying to figure out how I can help people. I'm just trying. And that's why I say, people, put me in your thoughts. Hope the best for me. I hope the best for you. And that's what I can say. Anyway, anybody got anything interesting you want to talk about? If not, I'll let you all go because I'm about to take my shirt off. I'm telling you, I'm about to just, wipe off all the sweat dripping down, just getting it dripping. That's my head meat cutter. He lets the inner monkey out to live life from a child's standpoint. Yeah. Inner monkey out too. He lives life from a that's head meat cutter. He lets his inner monkey out to live life from a child's standpoint. That's me. I'm probably the most grown child person that you. She said, take it off. I'm probably the most grown child that you'll ever meet. I'm telling you, I'm just like a big old kid. I'm a big old kid. I'm a really, really big kid. Sweat is popping off. Like I'm really gonna just remove it. Not on camera though. Strip tease. No, I'm joking. Oh, you see all the blubber, all the fat that's under here. I'm telling you. So, sweat. I can just wipe off sweat. If you guys can see it, it's just popping off. popping off, popping off, popping off, popping off. Sweat is coming everywhere. Yeah. Okay. She said, take it off. Okay. I'll tell you another one. This is a lady that I work with, another lady that I know. She told me that, what is it, OnlyFans? She said, Charles, you should go on OnlyFans. She said, you call yourself the professor. They'll pay you. You said, call yourself the professor. Put yourself in a suit and just strip. I started to die. She called me and said, call yourself the professor. I said, like the basketball player? She said, no. I said, the educator, the professor. You could do it. I said, would you want to be my madam? She's like, I'll do it. I'm joking. Oh, that's so funny. But it made me feel good. Oh, that's funny. I'm starting to really, it's hot here, so neck started itching. I'm joking. Anyway, ladies, anybody got any? Anybody has some ladies, but could be some dudes here. I don't know. I'm joking. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Anybody? she put money on. Oh man, this is it for me. This is it. She said that's what she said. The professor. That's the name she thought of because people do crazy stuff. I'm telling you, sweat is popping off. Like I'm telling you, I feel like I'm a water flow right now. Like for real. She said, that's kind of brilliant. Hey, you never know. You know, people got to do what they got to do for the love of money. No, I'm joking. I don't, that's not me. You know, put me in a movie though, then I'll do it. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, I ran my mouth for an hour. I did a lot of talking. Now I want to go get a towel and wipe off all the sweat that's dripping off me and get under the fan. Maybe I'll turn on my AC, but I'm trying to save money. See, talk about money, but I'm trying to save it. I wonder if the professor like Marianne and Ginger or the skipper. One of the. You know what? I always thought that the professor liked Ginger. I did. That's what I thought. You know, but he could have liked the skipper. That's funny. He could have liked the skipper. You never know. You never know the professor. It's quite ambiguous how he felt about things. He was too analytical. He couldn't really figure it out. Okay. All right, everybody. This has been pleasurable more than I thought. Maybe somebody hit me up with something interesting they want to talk about. We can do a topic on it. We can do a panel. I'm waiting for it. I'm trying to motivate you guys to help me. Trying to help you, help me, help you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get y'all to interact with people. All right. Nikki's telling me, okay, Troy, so you're gonna end it. So end it. I am. I'm gonna end it now. Feel great. Time to take my shirt off. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.